All right, good afternoon, everyone. We are going to get started. There's 4 of us here today, so we have a quorum. Thank you all so much. Today is the Wednesday, March 20th, 2024, meeting of the Kingston Police Commission. And at this point, we don't have anyone here from the public for any comments, and I don't believe we've received any public comments via email. And so up next, I'm going to ask for a review of the minutes from our last meeting. Can I have a motion to approve our recording from our last meeting? Or thank you, Commissioner Mapes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, great. So up next, we're going to have a couple of communications. So Brad, do you want to, from the commission's
We
perspective?
received an email from Lisa Flynn, appreciating the efforts of Officer Brian Aiken and her cars. Very nice letter that she sent, talking about when he made her feel comfortable after an unfortunate situation.
Great. We'll send those, share those accolades with the officer. Chief, do you have any?
I do. I have a handwritten card. I'm writing to thank the staff, your staff, for the thoughtfulness after a traumatic incident last week. Everyone showed kindness along with being highly professional. As difficult as the situation was, it would have been more difficult if your staff had not been so kind and professional. P.S. We want to particularly thank the responding officer, Jeremy RCO, for what he did for us. Melanie. That was a very nice card received. And in particular, it was the incident that occurred on Pearl Street.
Oh,
Yeah. The officers did a great job, with that incident. So.
Yeah, it was a combined effort. Certainly, we had the resources available to us from state police, the town of Ulster, and it just worked out incredibly well. Tragic, but as well as it could be from our response.
I had several residents that live in that area that all said the same thing, saying how what a great job your people did, making them feel comfortable. All this thing was going on and afterwards.
All right, and so up next, we'll have a report of the chief.
So unfortunately, I've always seemed to combine certain parts of it, but so as a report of the chief, first and foremost, we're losing our crime analyst. The thing I may have mentioned to you already, Mayor, that Darian is now been promoted to lead analyst down at the Crime Analysis Center. So she'll be coming to Kingston not as often as she has now. Usually we see her twice a week. She is going to be training another analyst from down there to come up here to work with our detectives and patrol officers. But it's a blessing and a curse, unfortunately, for us. We love her. She has absolutely integrated herself into everything we do on a day-to-day basis. And believe me, it was a hard hit to congratulate her at the same time. I'm like, oh man. By far, one of the best analysts we have, and the CAC has made an incredible choice in choosing her. So good job. So that's the first. Second, our last hire, Connor, will be attending the Broome County Academy beginning on Sunday. He'll be starting class on Monday, and graduation is sometime in October. So he'll be back then after that, but he has to travel back and forth. Everything's been given to him that he's going to need. He has been assigned to the different patrol squads down there over the course of the last month, and got a smile on his face. So should be good.
What else do you have? Anything else under?
No, sir, that's it under report.
All right, so unfinished business, everything that's open,
I don't think we got anything from those.
no. New business?
That's right. That's true. New business. So we just ordered a new live scan fingerprint scanner. We had to go through the finance meeting to get the budget adjusted, but it's being paid for completely by Division of Criminal Justice Services, $27,000 change. Our old one we installed back in 2015, so it's an upgraded model to it. Pretty much anyone who does law enforcement is getting one from the state. They're just kind of giving them out, but I want to let you know that that has been a sore spot in our place for about a year. There's been a lot of difficulty. So what happens is, in the past, we used to roll prints with ink, and that quickly changed. I think 2010, we got our first live scan system, which essentially is a copier. You just put your hands on it, you roll the prints, and over the years, they've gotten smaller, and faster. But there's something going on with this last unit that we've really been trying to, and so when the state announced this grant, we immediately applied for it. Very thankfully got it, so we'll see about that. We are in the process of upgrading the doors, not the doors themselves, but the controllers for the doors. Building was renovated back in 2001, 2002. Everything's over 20 years old now, and the wear and tear that's going on. So at some point, I'll be reissuing new cards for you to have access inside the building. Everything's being done by our IT department, Kyle McIntosh and his team, as well as our city electrician. And for us, it's a huge upgrade because it offers one unit that the supervisors can control, the administrators can control, that can then open and operate any of the doors. Right now, they're individually operated, which is difficult. And here you can just control it from your computer, turn them on and off, and give access whenever you want. You can see who came in, who left. There's cameras at every exterior door, and just a much better system. So thank you for that, for approving that in the budget. That's sorely needed.
That's at City Hall.
That's at the old city, our building, police headquarters, yes, yeah. And this would affect everything from the police side and also the court side as well. So once the process starts, all the material was ordered, Kyle has all the cards programmed, and now we just have to have the electrician go through door to door and connect everything together. So it's gonna take a while, but that's definitely needed. The police memorial. It was removed back before the renovation of the roundabout on Broadway and stored for us. The decision now is to move it down to our headquarters in front of the flagpole location. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll get the footings in place and then have Town Monument come out and set it. And then as soon as that's done, I'll make everybody aware of that change. So we got a couple of requests for relocation, and it just makes sense. After talking with you, Mayor, and a couple of the lieutenants, we agree that that's the best location. Really easier to maintain, and certainly in the location for us to have access to. And lastly, I did have, we try to do them twice a year, but this is the first one, squad meetings. I meet with the individual squads, both the supervisors and the officers, and just go over some maintenance issues. That's it. That's all we do. We just go over, I have a list of things. I stay consistent from shift to shift, and everything from evidence processing down to uniform wear, down to vehicles and response, and the largest focus is always about serving the community with a smile, professionalism, procedurally just, and really kind of emphasize that back and forth. So there's always I always give them the opportunity to ask questions. Surprisingly, there are many. Nobody raises their hands that much. But one of the things we did cover was the change in the drug testing policy. That was, as we mentioned before, that always comes up, and it was really no issues. Nobody went, yay, that's it. Okay, that's it. So not really anything. We suspected that was going to be the case. So.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that people misinterpreted the
Yes.
changes that were made.
Yeah, I clarified that quickly with all of them, and I said, Tinty is not encouraging people to roll big fat before they come to work. That's not what they're doing. So,
Yeah.
but
What's
what's
our total numbers?
what's that? Sir?
What's our total number?
For hires?
Yeah.
We're still down 8 positions.
So what's the total number we have?
Total budget 74.
74, and we're less 8,
Well, let's see, right?
so 66.
Yeah, so Connor fills the 9th position. We're doing interviews today, and then hopefully next month interviews as well. Gonna try to get them all lined up. This way we have everything in place before the academy starts.
Great.
That's all I have.
Anyone have any questions for the chief on that or anything else? All right, so the only other business that we have today is candidate interviews, and so we're going to be interviewing for some of the open positions. So we've got some candidates that we're going to be bringing in, with that, I would ask for a motion to enter into executive session to complete the interviews. Thank you, Commissioner Mapes. So second,
Second.
Jordan, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, we're going to go into executive session. All right, so we're coming out of executive session. Can I have a motion to exit out of executive session?
Motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Jordan. All in favor? Aye. All right, any opposed? No. So I think we're ready for some motions to hire.
All right, make a motion that we hire Noah Kite, Jacob Stute, and Dakota Wagner, lateral transfers.
Do I have a second? Thank you, Commissioner Mapes. So all in favor in the hire? Aye. Any opposed? All right, and so with that, I think that's our last course of business for today. So what I'd do is I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn. Thank you, Commissioner Mace. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, thank you all very much. Have a good day.
All right.